Where we gonna go?
Hi, I'm Ram. I'm here for the TV show. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Just did a whole session of interviews. What did people ask you? I mean, what was the most asked question?
One of the most asked question, where did I get my funk from?
Really? So what did you tell them?
No. I guess most of them want to know how is it working with Prince?
Uh-huh.
And it's very good. I mean, Prince is a funketeer. He's been funking a long time, hang around. We've been hanging around a long time, and we just did a movie thing together.
Really?
Graffiti Bridge, and that's working pretty good. As a matter of fact, on my way over here, I was doing 4 songs with him, 2 with him and 2 with this rapper that he's got in this movie, Graffiti Bridge. So,
A new rapper.
yeah, new rapper.
We're doing a sort of a fashion show, and we also...
We have nice fashion.
You do? I hope so.
We have nice fashion.
But compared to, like, the 70s, when you were...
Oh, no, not none of that. None of the mothership or the glitter. This is just our own haberdashery, whatever we can wear ourselves. You know what I'm saying? This is funky, got on sneakers, P-Funk flyers.
But do you remember how that whole thing, that extravaganza in the fashion, how that started? How did that start?
Well, we would... Okay, I'll go back this far. As in the 50s, 60s, we were a doo-wop group. We wore suits and ties and hair slicked back. Got to Motown, realized that we weren't shit. The Temptations had that uptight. They was the best at it. So we started going funky. We started wearing sheets off of the bed, Holiday Inn towels for diapers, really grody, dirty, funky stuff. Then in the 70s, when the hippies and all that had faded away, we said, okay, it's time to get slick again. So we started buying leather boots in myself. We started buying leather and rhinestones and glitter. You know, Dr. Funkenstein, Sir Nose, Devoid of Funk. And we started spending lots of money on the spaceship, you know, the glitter.
And then don't forget the platform shoes. You were the king of the platform shoes.
Yeah. Well, I felt too short at one time, you know what I'm saying? That was my complex back then. Plus, I had stopped doing drugs, you know, and I wasn't high enough, so I got me some platform shoes and raised my consciousness. Yeah. But then as I got older, I started messing with my knees. So I said, no, I can't be doing that. I can't even kneel down no more. So I'm straightening it up. I may be barefooted tonight. I might have my sneakers, no platform shoes. We ready to funk. And everybody that's going to be watching this or hearing this better make sure they got some condoms or some protection, because funk will knock you up. They will be, they will be pregnant tomorrow, and I'm testing positive for the P-Funk. I'll pee in anybody's cup.
Part of your band was just jamming here before the show, and they're playing some Charlie Parker stuff.
Oh, they played it. We got frustrated jazz musician, frustrated classical musician.
Frustrated, they are?
Frustrated. I mean, they can get it out in the funk. That's why they're here. But they would love to be playing jazz all the time. Really? And this is probably the closest place they can get to being that loose and still feed their families and eat and everything. So we got all kinds of musicians in here. The rappers, like De La Soul, Public Enemy, and Digital Underground, all of them, they like One Nation in the Groove, Knee Deep, Flashlight, and sampling is such a big thing that they're a part of that. So we got the world surrounded. We got the world by the malls.
How do you feel about that sampling? I mean, I hear a lot of your samples in other people's music nowadays.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you didn't hear the samples, you probably wouldn't hear us at all. Because once you've been as old and around as long as we've been around, they have a thing called planned obsolescence. Once you've been around for a certain amount of time, whether it's a car, a suit, a house, or a wife or a husband, a certain amount of time makes you old. So them sampling our records gives us a chance to be heard again. And once people hear us a little bit on the radio, funk is like Lay's potato chips. I bet you can't eat one. As soon as you eat one little piece, I show up, I got the bag. I got the whole bag of potato chips. It ain't no nickel bag either. I got the bag of potato chips. It makes us be accepted by the kids who would ordinarily say, yeah, they too old for us, you know? Right, you know, because we've been around so long. They're saying, wow, dude, man, you right on, dude, man. Wow, you got the funk, blah. You know, you own it. And I said, hey, funk is what's happening. You know, funk is dead is what they said while sitting around cheating at pool. The bags were bagging, they were bragging. Tell the truth, they were looking real cool. They were choked up tight in their white on whites. Their cocoa brown fronts were down. They wore candy striped ties that hung down to their flies, and they sported gold dust crowns. It was the 15th frame of a 9-ball game. They all stood digging the play. With an idle shrug, they suddenly dug a strange cat moving their way. He was a medium-built cat with a funny-time hat that looked about 5 years old. He wore a messed-up vine. He needed a shine, and he shivered as if he was cold. Now, to all the other guys, they surmised this dude was an ordinary flunky. But to the well-trained eyes of how the mothership flies, you could tell the motherfucker was funky. And we wants to funk. And we got the funk for you, brother. One nation.